Hi, Mark Savage, Savage on Wheels here. And just imagine for a second that you're a CEO of some big company and you make somewhere between, let's say, $200,000 and $500,000 a year. I know you're not still the highest paid guy in the world, or woman in the world, but hey, you can afford a nice car. Well, there's Audis and Mercedes and BMWs and, well, there's Lexus and Infiniti and so forth. Today we've got the Lexus LS 500, and this is the kind of car you could buy. Paul and I can't afford these things unless we sell the house. This one is $110,000 and change as it sits here. And now that's a lot of money, I'll grant you, that's a lot of money. But there's a lot of cars that are now $80,000 to $150,000 because that's the way the luxury market's going. So I'm going to show you this car. I think it's pretty spectacular looking. We both like the paint job. This is a bright, super cool red. And we'll show you some of the awesome features this has. This starts around $80,000, so we've got about $30,000 worth of extras on this thing. Nose is very different. All the cars now have the big logos. All the luxury cars have the giant logos on the front. Some people like this grille, some people don't. It's a little much, I mean, but it certainly grabs your attention when you see it. What I like about it is I like this styling of the lights and the shape of it all here. I think it's a really beautiful design, kind of from here on up. And fancy wheels as always. The mirrors fold in. We got giant doors on this thing, so it's easy in and out. Just a real quick look here, Paul, to show folks. These are all powered sunshades in the back, and there's one for the back window too, so that's cool. Got white leather seats, that's awesome. We'll show you all the features in there in a little bit, and then we'll come around to the back here and we'll pop the trunk just to show you we got a good sized trunk, obviously. Lots of space in here, so you know you can throw 2 or 3 sets of golf clubs in if you want, and
including a first aid kit.
And a first aid kit, because you never know. You know,
when you get a bloody nose.
When you get a bloody nose from driving too fast or whatever. And of course, a power trunk lid, which is something you gotta have if you're gonna pay this much money. And this one, part of that price is about $3,200, adds all-wheel drive to it. I like these little lights here that also kind of reflect the nose and the angles in the front. So anyway, I think it's a great looking car. I think it's a very nice luxury sedan. But for $110,000, it better have a lot of features, and we're going to show you what those are now. So heading onto the highway in our Lexus LS 500. Come on, Mark. 3.5 liter twin turbo V6, and we got it on the Sport Plus mode here. And I saw 103, I think, Paul.
Yep. Unofficially, we never did that.
Unofficially, no, it was...
that never happened.
It was on a controlled course.
Right. Kids, don't try this at home.
Do not try that at home.
We're professionals.
Right. Again, like so many cars, we got the adjustments here, the Sport Plus, Normal, Custom, Comfort, and Eco. I don't know too many people are probably going to use Eco when they got this car, but nonetheless, the Sport Plus mode tightens up the steering here, so it's very firm. Now I still don't think of this as a really sporty car, but it certainly has plenty of power, 416 horsepower, and I think it's like 465 torque. I mean, it'll get up and go. We just saw that. But the Sport and Sport Plus tightens up the steering and tightens up the suspension a little bit, so you can decide what kind of a ride you want. Most of us are going to leave it on normal most of the time, or maybe on comfort if we're on particularly bumpy roads to kind of smooth things out. And then there's the custom if you want to change things up. But it's a nice car, super quiet in here. They have added some sound deadening to quiet the car down a little bit. They say they have smoothed the ride a little bit. I mean, Paul and I have had one of these before, about 3 years ago, I think, and I can't imagine this was any smoother than that, Paul.
No, it's smooth. Smooth is smooth.
It's smooth, but it's also got massaging seats. Paul's about to go to sleep over here.
I think this might be the most comfortable video shoot I've ever had. Wake me up.
Okay. So for $110,000, you think, what do I get here? Well, $800 is this cool wood inlaid trim that we have on the doors. It's front, back doors, and then it's the sweep that goes across the dash. I just think this is very stylish and very awesome. Then you got a little bit of black trim around there. They've added a 12.3 or 5% inch screen here. They keep the analog clock in here because that says luxury to a lot of the world. I'm not sure why anymore, because the rest of the world's digital. But obviously, big map. We can program almost everything through this. There is the touchpad here, which I'm not wild about, but there's a lot of adjustments you can go ahead and do on the touch screen now. So this is almost a redundant feature. Back here we got, this is for our sun screen in the back window here. I'll press that, Paul, and you can take a look at that. Zip zap, there it goes. We got the sunscreen up. We got heated and cooled seats that are right here in the middle. This button will raise and lower the car a little bit. We're going to raise it right now and see what happens. It's very minute in what it, like an inch or so that it does that. This is for seats. This is for our massaging seats that Paul is enjoying as we speak.
They're still going.
It is still going.
Barely awake.
And then this up here, of course, after you press the button, we can do driver seat refresh. I can send this centripetal button is like a roller that goes all the way from the bottom cushion,
yeah, baby,
all the way up my back. And then you can adjust levels of it over here. You can just do your lumbar, you can just do your lower body, your upper body, and the centrifugal. I haven't tried that one yet. We're going to see what that one does. I got a feeling it's probably going to push a little harder. To be honest, I'm not feeling anything at this moment. Let's try, see if it'll go up a little bit. Okay, now it's pushing a little harder in my back. I think I like this one because it just kind of continually rolls through your body.
Mm-hmm.
I did have an older friend on board who thought it felt creepy. I will tell you that. And okay, I mean, but then again, he wouldn't have to buy that feature. No, it wasn't. All right, and then we'll show you the back seats too in here in just a second. They also recline and have massaging features back there. Okay, rear seat has a fancy a screen, and got cup holders in here. We got a little entry thing here. Whoa, look at that. We can put all of our valuables in there. And the screen, this controls our sunscreen in the back window. And then put that, well, actually, you know what? We'll leave that up. That gives us a little more shade here. We can see things. And then here's my sun screen on the side window. Does both screens in the little window and the main window. And then we have audio controls, climate controls, heated seats. We got relaxation, so I can massage myself back here. Let's see what all of our settings are. We got a full body refresh. I think, I don't know about you, but mine need my full body refreshed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we have, let's see here. That's the right seat. Are you feeling anything?
Oh,
there,
yeah.
okay.
Let's do this one right here.
Okay. Full body stretch. Ooh, look at that.
Not feeling a stretch.
Okay. And then let's
oh, wait, it's stretching something there.
Let's do your shoulders, because I think that's good for everybody.
Uh-huh.
We all could use a little shoulder massage. And here, I'm going to do my seat while we're sitting here. We'll do a full body stretch here. Oh yeah, it's starting to push on the, especially on the lumbar, kind of stretching things out. So that's good. And then we hit this. We can go back, and we have, like I say, the heated seats, the cooled seats, the back seat temperature. Let's cool it down a little bit back here, Paul. It's getting kind of warm. And yeah,
that's my side.
that's your side.
Yeah,
and here
frigid.
we're going to give you a little bit of a cool rear end there too. Anyway, very fancy. Again, nice trim. We got wood trim along the back here with kind of the satin chrome trim around it. We got a little seat pocket, kind of like on an aircraft, right?
Mm-hmm.
Throw your magazine in there. We got air vents back here to cool us down a little bit. In fact, I'm going to open that up. That's why it's so warm back here. And this white leather is really sharp. We were just saying it's like almost like super bright sharp. So that's nice too. And again, a real soft touch to everything. And Paul, what do we have overhead? ultra suede
Ultra suede.
headliner. Ultra, not just suede.
Ultra.
Ultra suede. And then we also have some speakers here. And oh, if I need to check myself out, ooh, that's a little bit scary this time of the day. But nonetheless, a lighted mirror there. And
Oh, hi.
if we need to hang up anything in the back, we got the little teeny hooks that will kind of hide away because, you know, they're unsightly otherwise. So
Can't have that.
can't have that. So, I mean, this thing is loaded, and we'll run down the rest of the features here in a minute. But this is it's loaded.
Wait, you forgot the
Oh, yeah.
the grips here.
The grips, and they're leather.
And they're soft.
Leather soft. I mean, I like to just kind of hold on to them because they feel so nice. That's really good. All right. A lot of this stuff that we've been talking about is part of what they call the executive package, which if you're an executive, you could certainly afford this. The package itself is $17,580, so it's almost $18,000, which is way more than my first 2 or 3 cars that I bought. And it has what they call semi-aniline leather, which is this nice soft leather package that we have in here. 28-way power driver and passenger seat with the massage feature. That ultra suede headliner that we've talked about, which is awesome, nice and soft. Power front seats, of course. Butterfly headrests front and back, which are just a little styling thing. Heated and massage seats. 7-inch controlling touchscreen in the back there that we've shown you that controls all of the screens and so forth. And 4-zone climate control, along with that power rear sunscreen. So that's a lot, and it costs a lot. So the Lexus LS, like luxury sedan, 500, beautiful car, beautifully made, gorgeous interior. I love the red color on this one. Again, these start around $80,000, and this adds so much onto it. I forget, like 14 different options, so we get up to the 110. That's a lot. You can get all-wheel drive or not. If you don't get all-wheel drive, you go back down only like $77,000, $78,000. And there is a hybrid model that's $84,000. So if you want to, you know, save a little gas and have a little smaller carbon footprint, you can do it that way. But I think it's a gorgeous car, and I think it's certainly a very competitive car in that luxury sedan segment, where normally maybe you're thinking European luxury cars. One thing this has going for it, like all Toyotas and Lexus, it's got a great repair record and a great resale value.